Hello, Anna. Blessings to you. Good morning. Ready.
Good morning, teacher. Hello.
Good
How are you?
morning. I'm good. We'll give a couple of minutes to see if the rest come in. If not, then we start, all right? Just in case. You could
All
drink
right,
coffee.
teacher. What?
You could drink coffee just in case in the meantime. I'm gonna give them. We'll give them a couple of more minutes, all right? Drink coffee if you have to.
Okay, teacher.
This is how we do it. This is how we do it. All right, we got two so far. We're giving some time for the rest to come. I'll give them a couple of more minutes. If not, then we start. Good. Shh.
Mira.
Okay, we got one more. We'll give them like 2 more minutes just in case. If not, then we start with you three guys, okay? If you need coffee, go and get your coffee. 'Cause I know it's early in the morning, just in case. Hoping that everybody's fine, or soda, whatever you drink, water, we prefer in that aspect. So get something. If not, we start with you three guys. I'm gonna get my coffee. All right, I'm ready. I even got my coffee too, so everything is all right. And let's get it on. All right, guys, let's get started when it comes to that. Well, hello to everybody. I say good morning. Hoping that everybody's doing fine. Let me see how you are doing. How was your weekend? How was your week so far? Is everything good? And my question will be, how are you doing with the program? You know, is everything normal? Are you able to complete most of the stuff? And we still got one more week for module 4 in this aspect. All right, next Friday is that it closes, so everything should be all right. So let me ask Miss Anna first. Anna, how are you? How are things? How was your week? And are you good with the program so far? Any problems? Ana Rodriguez, go ahead.
Hi, teacher. Hi.
Hello.
I am good now, but I can work in the platform because I am not in my house. My grandmother has an accident and is very bad, and I am with she.
You are with her. All right. Well, hoping Anna, I'm sorry. We could say that happened in that aspect. Hoping that everything goes good with your grandmother. All right. That everything works out.
And yes, only can copy the grammar of model 4.
Okay. Well, we have another week anyways, but try to take care of the time in that aspect before it's on. And thank you for sharing, Anna. Right, Mr. Merlin de Jesus. Hello, how are you? How are things? How was your week? And how are you in the program? I mean, we got 2 weeks for this part, so I think it should be all right. But go ahead, tell us, Mr. Merlin.
Hello, teacher. I am good today. My week, good. I have a lot of work, and a lot of job. But I am good. A little tired, but I'm here today. And the module 4, I am seeing the videos in the platform. Right now, I am fine.
Okay. Well, hoping that will continue, we could say. And this class is always recorded, so you guys can see it again. Okay. The idea of recording that, this was the ITLA that came out with that idea because of the online classes. They record it so like that, if there is a problem or maybe something, then we can see it again and again, so we can understand a lot better. Any questions, let me know anyways, because that is part of what we do. Jasmina, how are you, Jasmina? How are things? How was your week? Jasmina,
good morning, teacher.
She looks like she's calm, all right? She's relaxed. Jasmine's just relaxed, guys. It's like everything is good. Right? How are you? Jasmina, do you work? You don't work, right? You don't look like...
No, teacher, I still haven't worked.
Okay, exactly. You see
exactly.
A big difference in that aspect. No, but it's all right, Jasmine. I mean, my daughter is in my house and she's studying medicine. My daughter, okay, and she's 19 already. And yep, she has worked before. She has even worked as a teacher in some of the places that I worked. But she's always relaxed in that aspect. All right, not now because of the class, but how are you, Yasmina? How are things? We know that you are good in the program, but tell us. How is everything
fine,
working?
but I still haven't checked everything.
Okay. We still got a week. Normally, when the students know they got more time, they wait until the last 2 or 3 days. Normally.
Sorry.
But we see it when it comes to that. How can I help you?
Which bank account card did you give to me? I don't
The one from Popular.
The one that just said Visa?
Yes. All right, so very good in that aspect. We know, normally Jasmina is the one that finishes everything first from the group, always, most of the time.
That one?
Yes.
Okay.
She's the one that normally finishes everything. So hoping that everything is good. A lot of people, they get a little comfortable. When it's 2 weeks, they wait a little. Please do the things, on time or before the time, because remember that if you have a question about anything from the topic, you can ask me, all right, on time. But if it finished tomorrow, we could say, for example, and you wait today to do it, then you might be rushing. And there are a lot of things, especially in this unit, that there's a lot of grammar in this unit. Well, you guys saw, we saw some grammar last time that we were here, and we only did a part B, right? We got more things, but it's all right. Fiordalisa, how are you, Fiordalisa? Blessings to you, hoping that you're all right. How are things? How are you? How was your week? How is the program for you? Tell me. You look more calm, Fiordalisa, today. Fiordalisa started like a little scared, but what's up, Fiordalisa? How are things for you?
I am a good teacher.
Good.
My week, normally.
Okay, a normal weekend. And the program, how are you in the program? Everything good? You started watching the videos, at least?
Watching the video.
Okay.
Watching the video. Yes.
Little later, you're gonna complete the part that we have to complete, and then the exam and finish, and that's it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes.
All right. Downey. Hello to you. Good morning, Downey. How are you? How are things? And how is everything going with you in the program, Downey? Tell us.
Hello. Good morning. In the week, very work. In the program, read little the book. In the watch video. Read.
Okay.
Little.
All right.
And normally.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for sharing when it comes to that, Downey. All right, to everybody, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 students. Normally, the ones that are working in this section are 11 so far. So that is not good. Even though one student said that needed to go, remember that if you are absent, right, you don't get the points for being present. I mean, you don't get the points. There are some points that are taken into consideration for attendance, okay? So make sure that you are here. Make sure that your camera is on, okay? And that you are active when it comes to the class in that aspect, okay? We're hoping the rest will come in, but even with one student, Mr. Reyes, I'll teach one student if one student comes. I mean, I don't have that, some teachers, they'll be like, no, I have to have, no. One, I teach with one. All right, so we hope that everything is good for you. Most of you, you sound a lot better than when we started. I know Mr. Reyes speaks fast, I'm the teacher that speaks faster than the other teachers. But if you can understand Mr. Reyes, you can understand anybody that is speaking English. That is a good thing, okay? So that is part of the process. That is part of the push that we have. And the more you're practicing, the more you're investigating, the more English you're going to get. Okay, I have students right now in the English immersion program. I have 4 students that they started with 0 English. Zero English. That was like a month ago. And I talked to them and they understand everything, right? In 1 month, they understand everything. I mean, they don't speak because, but they understand. And at the beginning, they were like repeat again, Ray, repeat. Now, I tell them anything and they get it right away and they follow because, they are used to listening to that part with no problem. So we hope that everybody learns, okay? The more we pass, remember that this section is only 10 weeks. I said only because of all the material. I think it should be more. In other sections, we teach, especially in the MSc, we teach every day in the MSc, every day.
Every day.
And when you are practicing every day, things gets, a lot, of the push. A lot. That's why I said at the beginning of the program, we advise everybody to study minimum at least 1 hour or 2 every day, because it's going to help you. But when it comes to this program too, this program is a lot thicker than the other ones that we got. We get more information in less time, so you always got to be practicing. So make sure, right, that you are checking. The book is not bad. Okay, it's a good book. Okay, and the information is said good in the book, but at the same time, it wants or it expects for everybody to give it an extra push. All right, this program, without studying, you cannot get it good. Okay, you see, the exam is about the books directly, and if you don't know the information in the book, but at the same time, you got to speak too. So we push everybody to practice. Most of you are doing good, all right? So far, if you continue doing everything on time, then that means that you're going to pass with no problem, okay? Not with the same numbers, okay? Some people might pass with 70, some people with 80, depending on what you have done and the way that you have done it. But most of you are going to pass with no problem in that aspect. Some of you with a lot of points, we could say, because we got there Jasmina. Jasmina has always given everything on time. Anna too, Anna is on there. And most of you, right? Yes, but not with the same points, because we got some students that even today, we have students that they are absent. When you are absent and you don't get, those points, you can still pass, especially on the last exam, you need to get at least 70 or more, but everything will be all right in that aspect. Okay. Today, we're going to explain to you guys that part, just in case. We are in Module 4, okay? After Module 4, then we're going to see Module 5. Everybody take notes, just in case. Module 5 is 2 weeks, okay? 2 weeks. Maybe, because I don't know, it could be 3 weeks, maybe. Maybe, I don't know yet. Why, Mr. Reyes? Because the Holy Week is coming, right? And they sometimes have one Saturday off on the Holy Week, but they haven't said anything because, we are working from home. They haven't given me the information. When they give me the information, if they give it to me and we don't work that day, I'll let you know. So far, we work everything normal, so far, until now, okay? But in a normal week that we had the Holy Week, normal year, we had a day off there, okay? We don't have it yet, okay? It's not that Mr. Reyes is saying, no, not yet. They haven't given us the information. When they give me the information, if it's a day off, I'm going to let you know. So far, today, everything is normal, so you work that day or you have to come to the class that day now, so far, up to this point. But Module 5 is 2 weeks. After Module 5, we have 2 things, okay? We have a review day, and then we have the last day that you take the exam, okay? On the last part, we have a couple of things, okay? Number 1, the last presentation, that is a presentation about everything that you have done in the program, all right? That presentation needs to be done before the last day, because I gotta see that presentation to give your points. And when we finish, that's it. It's not after, it's before. All right, so take notes so you can have that, all right? That you're gonna have the last feedback, and the feedback is about all the units. There you're gonna talk about what you did, all right? Or, make a presentation in that aspect about everything that you remember. Unit 1 or Module 1, Module 2, Module 3, Module 4, Module 5. That is like 25% of your exam, okay? Take notes, just in case, take notes. All right? That's the last day. And it needs to be in there before the last day. In the last day, I'm gonna watch it only to give you the points. That's it. But we don't accept it after. Yes,
Teacher.
I'm learning.
Excuse me.
Go ahead.
How many minutes will this presentation?
All right, that presentation should be 10 minutes or more. All right, that will depend on you. 10 minutes is the minimum, as long as you talk about everything that we have there, the topics. The idea of that presentation is like an exam, all right? Is that you can show us that you understand everything that happened in that aspect, or most of the things that happen. That's it. All right?
Okay.
And that is 25% of your score in your exam. So make sure that you do it on time. Yes, Marlon?
Is live in Zoom in the class?
No, it has to be before the class. The exam,
okay.
yes. The exam, yes. All right. That's the other thing that we have. Make sure that you take notes. All right. The video, it needs to be a video with a presentation. All right. Some of you have done your feedback video, but I only see you speaking. That is good because we are getting ready in that aspect, and sometimes I know that it might not work, directly. But remember, the last presentation needs to be a video with a presentation. Okay? There you're gonna put, especially what we saw in grammar, in module 1, in module 2, very similar to what some people have done. The only thing is that this is like the complete one where you're gonna get some points for the last part. Questions in that aspect, just in case. I might give you some examples of the students that they have been completing it good, even from the other class that I have, so you can see something similar, okay, in that aspect. Questions, doubts, that's the last one. It's good that everybody could start getting ready because you could start doing it with no problem. I mean, even though we don't have the information, you can start about module 1, about module 2, about module 3, and then a little later you do about module 4 right there, pop, and then you need to have it ready for that day. All right. Number 2, take notes. The last exam, right, is in the class, just in case. Oh my God. Yes. What is the last exam about? But the last exam is going to include 10 questions from every module. Yes, 50 questions. 10 from module 1.
Oh my God.
No, that is good. 10 for module 1, 10 for module 2, 10. What happened, Yasmila? 10 for module 3, 10 for module 4, and 10 for module 5. Yes, Downey.
All together, module 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That is correct. Yes, 10. You're gonna have
everything.
10 questions. No, not everything. You're gonna have 50 questions, 10 from every module. That's it. In module 1, you had an exam of 30 questions before. In module 2, 30 questions. Module 3, 30. Now you're going to have the final exam with 10 questions from each module. 10 from module 1, 10 from module 2, 10 from module 3, 10 from module 4, 10 from module 5. That's it. That's why Mr. Reyes always said, whatever it is that you're doing, you need to learn, right? It's not to complete it, just to get it there. And that is your final exam. Now remember, you have basically like 2 hours to complete that exam with no problem. Okay? 2 hours is good time. And if you checked and if you did it, and like I said, review, all right, review. And the day of the review, that is going to be the day before the exam, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go on module 1, module 2. We're going to check if there are some questions. I'm going to see if I can tell you what was the problem in some of the exams, the question that you had incorrect, so like that you can analyze that part. But remember that even though Mr. Reyes is always talking about that part, this is not about passing, all right? This is about learning. And when you learn, it's no problem with the exams in that aspect, right? One good thing is that the questions are the same that you have seen in the other exams. Okay, so there are 10 repeated questions. It's not 10 new questions. Now, if you understood them when you took them, then everything is good. That means that you had to be paying attention in that aspect. All right? So they are the same questions taken from the modules. 10 from module 1, 10 from module 2, 10 from module 3, module 4, but the same question that you have seen already. Now, maybe you got it correct or not. But you should have analyzed
it. Zero nervous. Oh my God.
No, it's a program, guys. And I'm just a teacher. When it comes to that, the material is from the ITLA. The ITLA was the one that decided what is the book and all the material that we have. We add a little, we could say, the teachers, according to the things that we have, but the material is not from Mr. Reyes, it's the teachers, the books material that the ITLA has picked. And remember, after this is level 3, then you go to the next level that is advanced. Okay? In advanced level, everything is in English. Not only that, it's a higher level in English. So we're hoping, right, that everybody does good. Remember, that is your exam, the final exam. I'm telling you now, we got like 4 weeks, I think. This is week number 6. All right, so everybody could get ready, maybe 7 weeks. Okay, so whatever it is that passed, whatever it is that you saw in the exam before, make sure that you are always practicing, all right?
Yeah.
Question, guys, doubts? No questions. And remember, that exam is here, is in the class.
Teacher,
Yes,
the
Jasmine.
question. The exam is in group.
No. So, regular exam.
My question is, if you are going to teach the exam separately.
No. The exam is going to be like a class in this aspect. We're going to be in the class, and then in a specific time, I'm going to tell the students, all right, everybody go to Moodle and start the exam. And I have to see you. I have to see you, that you are not, that you are not together with Merlin, and Merlin is not giving you the answers, Okay? Like in a classroom, normal.
Teacher.
Yes, Downey.
You asking in the class face to face or the video?
All right. No. Here in this class, but everybody, I need to see you. I mean, because remember that is the final exam, and it needs to be similar to a classroom. The other exams, yeah, you get your points with no problem, but the idea is that everything that you are doing is to get ready for the last things. The same thing with the feedback videos, right? A lot of people are doing their feedback videos, but the idea is that you are getting ready for your last presentation. I mean, that is part of the program in that aspect. But the last one, I need to see that to check that nobody is copying in that aspect, right? It's like now, you gotta be in front of you. I would say, okay, normally I do it 1 hour after we start a class. We have like a little review. We talk a little about the program, and then at 10, that is basically when everybody's here, we start the exam. Okay, at 10, I usually say, okay, everybody, go in the exam and start, and that's it. Then after that, normally a lot of people, they finish like in 1 hour, and not more than that. If you disconnect, remember, we gotta come back in, and I gotta see you. That's it. You finish the exam. Normally, after we finish, then we have a goodbye words, we could say, from everybody, and that's it. After that, we say goodbye, and we continue. You go to the next level, and then I get my other group. That's it.
And I'll see you next.
And I'll see you later. Exactly. That's it. I think next classes might be
one example with Merlin or Yasmina. Good example.
No, it's your exam. No, that's it. Oh, look at Downey. Downey wants to do the exam in group. Oh my God. Well, Downey, let me tell you, to do the exam like that with Mr. Reyes is no good, all right? No good. I had 2 boyfriends, a girlfriend and a boyfriend, I'm sorry. They were together in a classroom, and we give a written exam that you get a composition, and they gotta write, we give them 3 topics, you gotta pick one topic. For example, one topic could be write about the food in your country, and then that is an exam that we have in the other classes that well, in the normal classes, even though. And I remember they wrote the same thing. One person copied from the other person. And when I check, you know, the same thing. Well, my favorite food is mango, for example, and equal the same thing in the two, exactly. Merlin, what would you do? What do you think that happened, Merlin, in that situation? What do you think that happened with Mr. Reyes?
0.
0. No.
Indeed.
I didn't give him 0. It was good. It was good. Jasmine, what do you think that happened?
I don't know, teacher.
Okay. Ana Rodriguez, what do you think that Mr. Reyes did? Oh my God. Them two copy. And it was, you know, equal. Yes, Anna, what do you think that happened? Just me bothering you.
The same exam.
Teacher, put the half of the note.
Exactly.
Put half of the note.
Exactly. What I did was I divided whatever happened into 50%. That's it. You know, they had
The 50%.
exactly. They had like 85 around there. And I divided the 85 until 2. And when they saw the grade, you know, 40, 43, Mr. Reyes. What happened? Exactly. What happened? And I talked to him. I said, what happened? I said, no, you tell me what happened. I mean, I'm giving the points according to the work that I received. And
Exactly.
they were like, what do you mean, Mr. Reyes? Then when I showed the 2, I said, look, this is equal. So this is one word. 1, not 2. This is 1. And then you are 2. So I gave the correct points. All right. After that, nobody.
Nobody.
They were like, but it's all right. Now, guys, the idea there, right, is that you study and that everything that you have seen, you should know it. All right. You are not in the program only to pass. Remember, guys. All right. You are in the program to learn English. And if you know, it doesn't matter, especially if you have seen it already. No problem. All right. I need 2 volunteers. Any questions, just in case, for Mr. Reyes? I talked about that now, even though it's here from here to 4 weeks, because a lot of people forget. Okay, we have module 4. We finished module 4 today. We have until next Friday to finish module 4. Take your exam and other stuff, your feedback video, you know. Then we start module 5 next week, or we don't know. I'm gonna let you guys know anyways. But so far everything is normal until now. Module 5 is 2 weeks. After those 2 weeks, we got 2 more days. 2. One is the review day, and the other one is the last day. The last day we have our exam. So that day you cannot be absent. That is one thing. And you need to have your feedback video that is for the points of the exams of all the modules that we have had before we start that day. All right, before. You can send it on Friday with no problem before the class, because I need to have that so I can put your points as soon as we finish the class. All right? I don't accept it after. I'm letting you guys know. Why, Mr. Reyes? Because when we finish that day, we have to report everything that we have done, and that is sent to the platform. And that's it. After that, even if I want to, we don't have that time. And you know, I'm very, 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 very busy. Go ahead, Mr. Merlin.
Okay. In the other modules, I put the feedback after class, after module 1 or for example after module 2. In this case, the module 5, I put the feedback before the class.
Before, exactly.
Correct.
Why? Well, there are 2 reasons for that.
Okay.
Number one, that material, you already saw it. Normally, we accept a little later because a lot of people, they have not completed the material. Like sometimes I teach module 4, like now, and then after that, you have time you can complete. But when we talk about the last presentation in that aspect, I call it a presentation more than a feedback because it needs to have a presentation. Make sure, you know, that you have seen it already, all right? After you finish module 5, you can start working on that with no problem. And remember, after we finish module 5, you are going to have 2 more weeks to do that part. So you have all the material, we finish all the modules, you have all the information, and you still have 2 weeks. That's why we accepted the last, that day. You can send it before, it doesn't matter. If you send it in 3 days after we finish module 5, that's it. You got your 25 points already with no problem in that aspect. But a lot of people, they wait until the last minute, and that's why, because you don't need more information for that. After we finish unit 5, that's it. The module is about that, and you have 2 more weeks. The day that we have review, a lot of people do it that day that we have, because if you do it before the day of the review, we can watch the video and we can, talk about it and push students for a review. But a lot of students, they wait until the last minute because, they got 2 weeks. But the idea is that they can do it before. After we finish module 5, everybody should be working in their final feedback after we finish. Now, I don't push them because we have a Saturday that is a review. There I go in other modules again, we go back, we ask, for example, Anna, what was going on here? Or what is this grammar about? Then Jasmina in module 2, what is this grammar about? Explain, so they can remember in that aspect. And after that, the next day is the final day, final exam. We are supposed to have the final presentation before that day, and that's it. We finish with Mr. Reyes. Whatever I have that day, I have to report it the next day, and that's it. After that, everybody's scratch. New. Questions, just in case. Doubts, botherings. Now you guys can start working that, now. The ones that you have already, you checked. Because the feedback is going to be very similar to that. It's going to be like a review of the one that you already sent. And, it needs to have a presentation there. Imagine that you are in a classroom and that you are presenting that material to the rest of the students. Imagine. All right. Some of you are not completing your feedback with presentations. All right. It's all right. But the last one, no. Yes, Ana Rodriguez, go ahead.
Yes, teacher, I have a question.
Go ahead.
We have order level after this level.
That is correct. One more level.
Level 5. Level 5.
No, level, exactly.
Oh,
level 5,
level,
I'm sorry.
Level 5.
Four. This is 3. That should be level 4. Okay, great. We're back. Everybody's in. In. Continue, Anna. It's level 5, level 4, I'm sorry. They got 4 levels. This is number 3. 4 is basically the advanced level. All right, this is like the intermediate, the one that we're getting now. 4 would be the advanced. After 4, that's it. You finish. And you can get a job.
There are 5 levels, teacher.
4 levels.
Okay.
1 more level after this, that's it. After this level, we basically finish. Hoping that everybody's fine and good and so on. All right. Guys, I need a favor from you, a big favor. Oh my God, Mr. Reyes needs a favor. Yeah, I work a lot with my students when it comes to that. Okay, this is the favor that I need. Guys, when you think about Friday, right? Especially now that we are going through the coronavirus, okay? What is a phrase that you think about, or maybe about things that you want to do, maybe actions, right? Mr. Reyes, I'm working in my next song, or in my next song. Yes, Jasmine, yes, my next song. My next song is called Friday, right? I got it from one of the students. One of the students was participating yesterday, and the student said, Mr. Reyes, but today's Friday. You know, it's Friday, Reyes. He said it like 3 times. And then that gave me the idea of, I'm always writing and doing things, of creating a song, that its name is Friday, so we can all have fun about it. So I want everybody to be part of that thing. So think about a phrase that you will use for Friday, or something that you wanted to do on Friday, or maybe things that you were doing that you are not doing now, a phrase about Friday. Think about it. I'll give you guys at least a minute, and then you give me that phrase. I have already, everybody knows it. Drink until Saturday. Today's Friday, and it's Teteo's Day, they said. Good music only. Driving fast on the avenue. It's Friday, and horror movies wait for you. That's what I have later. I'm going to put them together, Mr. Reyes is a little crazy. So, what phrase do you have for Friday? I mean, everybody has something for Friday. Everybody. You don't say, no, Ray, everybody has something for Friday. When it's Friday, there's something that you normally always do or always think. All right? So, Jasmina, tell me, Jasmina, what is your phrase for Friday?
Teacher, in my case, I don't go out. I'm 17. I'm not legal. And I am in my house on Fridays.
On Fridays.
And I'm Netflix and chill.
Chill. Okay.
That's it.
Repeat that again. I'm sorry.
Netflix and chill. I watch Netflix.
Netflix. Okay, but that's a good one. Netflix and chill.
And chill.
You'll see. When I finish, I'm gonna send it to you guys, and you're gonna say, no. Mr. Merlin, what is your? Oh, Merlin, I think he went to the bathroom. Ana Rodriguez, what is your phrase? If you have a phrase, go ahead. For Friday.
Nothing special. Sometimes listen to music, no more, and watch series in Netflix, or study, or read a book. Nothing special.
Okay. I'm gonna put here, listen to music and read a book. Good. Let me ask Filarisa. What about you, Filarisa? What is your phrase for Friday? I mean, what comes to your mind when we talk about Friday?
Teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, my internet está bad. Repeat, please.
Okay, we're thinking about a phrase that comes to your mind on Friday. When it's Friday, what do you think about, or what action do you want to do? When it's Friday, what do you think about? Or what is Friday for you? We could say Friday could be the best day, a great day, a happy day, anything. No. Normal.
Normal, teacher.
No. All right, Downey. What about you, Downey? A phrase for Friday, or what do you think about when it's Friday?
Right now, in 3, repeat, please.
When it's Friday, what is a phrase that comes to your mind when it's Friday? Especially now that we have the coronavirus, what comes to your mind when it's Friday? What do you say, or what do you do when it's Friday?
In the coronavirus,
Mm-hmm.
I am experiences. I am casi finished in the vaccine. In the vaccine.
Okay, we want to put finish.
The finish, yeah.
Finish with the
In
vaccine.
the history, all time history, in the activities, in the exercise, gymnastics, in the beach.
Okay. All right, Mr. Merlin, what is your phrase for Friday, Mr. Merlin?
Me, teacher.
Please.
When the Friday arrived, I think in try to dine out and disconnect from that's spend the week. I think to play with my daughter in this case.
Okay. I put here disconnect and play with my daughter or my son. You know, this is for everybody. All right. Well, thank you very much for sharing in that aspect. A little later, whenever we get it, I'm going to share it with you guys, especially in the group. It should take like a week, maybe 2 weeks, okay? Because I'm always, getting things together. Then I have to get in my studio. And after it's ready, then we send it to you guys. So I'm working on that. Jasmina is like, yes, Jasmina, Mr. Reyes. It's a little crazy, but we do as we can in that aspect. I'm always doing something different. I'm a very hyper person too. And now I'm at home, sitting down, and I gotta move. But it's okay. All right, I need 2 volunteers that they can tell me what they remember from the last class, so like that we can jump in the book. 2 volunteers, what you remember from last class, anybody? If not, I call you, 2 volunteers. Go ahead, Anna. 1 for now, we need another one just in case. Go, Anna. What happened that you remember?
In the last class, we were talking about conditional type 0, conditional type 1, and conditional type 2. It's the part of grammar in the last class.
Okay. Yeah, we did talk about that. Very, very, very good. Somebody else that remembers what happened the last class?
Me, teacher.
Go ahead, Jasmina.
Also, we talk about remedies and how remedies we can do and how we can prepare them. Also, we talk about the technology and health and whether marbles or new methods. And some of these are shoulder strain, hair loss, skin infection, eye strain, and thumb arthritis.
Okay, thank you very much. So yes, we were talking about those things, guys, especially remedies, sickness. There is a nice video in the platform, all right, that is talking about the remedies and all the things and how people feel in that aspect. And I know we talked about being Dominicans in here. Hey, we are number 1 on finding remedies, right? We have a lot of remedies, even remedies that they don't work, but a lot of people think that they work, right? And whenever you have a headache or anything, talk to your grandmother, Your grandmother knows a lot about that and about the things that you have to do. My mother, personally, she normally works in getting some things for the people to be a lot better. All right. So when it comes to Mr. Reyes, yes, I got first aids and CPR. All right. Do you know what is first aids and CPR, just in case? Anybody? No?
No.
All right. First aids and CPR is do you have the information to take care of people when they have an accident, right? Before they go to the hospital. In this case, let's say that you cut yourself, all right? I know what to do so like that you can get to the hospital alive, all right?
Teacher, in Spanish is primeros auxilios.
It is, yes, but we don't do Spanish, you know? But yes. All right. Why do you have CPR, Mr. Reyes? Why? Anybody wants to ask me, why do you have CPR, Mr. Reyes? Doesn't that sound strange that Mr. Reyes got CPR?
Why, Mr. Reyes?
All right. When I went to university, right, my major was teaching the kids. Okay, so in Puerto Rico, that's basically what I studied. Even though I did 3 years of college and I'm still working in some other things, and I work in a lot of things in that aspect. One of the classes that we had to make sure that if one of the kids, something happens to them, was that one, right? Because the idea was you as a teacher, when you are in the classroom, if you have an emergency there, then you were supposed to have the information to take care of that person. And that helped me a lot. I helped a lot of people, and not only that, in one of the schools that I worked, they used to always call me whenever they had a problem with any of the guys. They get dizzy, somebody got caught, or maybe two of them were fighting and all that stuff, because once you got CPR, there are a lot of things that you can do to help whoever comes and to stop people from dying in that aspect. Not only that, when I'm driving, if I see an accident, I normally stop, to help them. And I have helped a lot of people. Because when you have an accident, let me tell you, the first thing that you have to do is try to keep the person conscious. Okay? Whenever somebody gets hit, let's say something hits you, a motorcycle or something, a lot of people, they start talking. No. You got to talk to the person. So like that, the person mind can stay alive. The more the person minds to stay alive, then the easier it's going to be for them. All right. If you get somebody that has a cut, right? A lot of people, they don't know exactly what to do. If you have, for example, a knife, right? Let's say the knife is inside. Okay. Never take out the knife. Never. Okay. Oh, Mr. Reyes, why not? It's inside, Mr. Reyes. If we take it out, everything is good? No. If you take it out, right, the blood is going to try to find air and it's going to come out. Yes, Mr.
Okay, I understand you.
All right? A lot of people doesn't know that, because logically, you say, no, he had a bottle inside and I took the bottle out. So like that even bother him. No. You take the bottle out, because once you put it in, the air start pushing. If the thing is in, then the blood is not going to come out. So if you take it out, you're going to have air coming out. What happened? The person is going to lose the blood and out.
Yeah, I'm dead.
So, all right. And then the next part, just in case, is try to stop the blood. If you have something, you can take out your shirt, right? And you cover. So like that, you'll push it and you'll stop it anywhere that the person is bleeding. All right. Hey, with Mr. Reyes, you learn a lot of different things, guys, right? Because of other things.
Teacher, in my school, I was the church of giving first aid and church of emergency kit. Some students feeling all feel bad, and I was there of helping them.
Hey, hoping that you continue. Maybe, a nurse or a doctor a little later in that aspect, all right? And we feel good when we help, and good to know, that we got more people in that aspect. All right. After I got that, guys, I helped a lot of people. I didn't know, because I got it because of my school. It wasn't something that, like that I wanted directly, that I went, no. It was there. They said, hey, all the teachers have to have CPR in Puerto Rico, right? Not here. Here, it's a different thing. And I remember I got it, and after that, well, even with my family, that helped me. One day, my daughter eat something, and it got stuck here in the middle, and I was the one that was able to help. You know, we turn her around, we hit her, pop, pop, some air, and then it was able to come out. And a lot of friends. I mean, I worked with somebody that he got caught cutting a box, and yes, it was. But it's all right. It's all right. Learn, guys, as much as you can. Not only about English, everything that you could do to help other people, and you know, they're always gonna love you. Not only that, you're gonna be able to help, and we don't know what could happen tomorrow in that aspect. So that information we could say was extra. It is not directly, well, it is part of the class because it's about the things that they do. All right, here we got, guys, some things.
Teacher,
Yes.
where to learn the CPR?
Okay, the CPR, they have a program here. It's a free program through the firefighters. All right.
Okay.
In the firefighters part, they have one at the Duarte. I know because I renew mines over there. Near the Duarte, they have a place that you go in and you take it. If not, you can look in Google because they have other schools too. Like normally in some of the hospitals that you can go in as a volunteer. In some, you have to pay. But even though we got it, it helps a lot, right? It helps a lot because you never know. For example, if you got kids, if you got neighbors, and hey, you are the one that could help. Whenever somebody has an accident too, please don't move the person. Don't move the person. Oh my God. A lot of people, no, they see them, they take them, pop, and maybe when they take them, they get them worse. To move them, you need to have something that they don't move, you know, stick them around. But it's Mr. Reyes, it's all right. All right, guys, so here we have some animals. It's called the Culture Corner. Everybody, well, let's listen first, and then after we listen, we'll repeat
Jellyfish,
a minute. Listen.
redback spider, funnel web spider, inland taipan snake, platypus, eastern brown snake, blue-ringed octopus.
Now everybody repeat.
Jellyfish,
Jellyfish.
Okay.
Repeat, teacher, repeat. Please.
One student in the class. Everybody repeat.
jellyfish,
Jellyfish.
Jellyfish.
redback spider,
Redback spider.
funnel web spider,
Repeat.
funnel web spider,
All words.
Funnel web spider.
inland taipan snake,
Even night snake.
Snake.
platypus, platypus, platypus,
Butterfly.
eastern brown snake,
Eastern
Brown snake.
Snake.
blue-ringed octopus,
Blue red blood octopus.
Blue ring octopus. All right, here we got a couple of animals, guys, that they're not that good, and if they touch us, we'll have a big problem. All right, we got 2 volunteers that they can read this part for us, and then we complete according to the information that we got there. 2 volunteers that they have not participated.
Teacher, the screen is not able.
It's not able. Oh, that's why.
Yeah, the screen isn't.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Share
Let me
screen.
get it back.
Share the screen, teacher.
Can you see it now? I'm sorry. Can you see my screen now?
Yeah.
Okay, let me hit it back just in case. Right there. I'll repeat again and I'll play and repeat. Repeat again just in case. This is again.
Okay.
jellyfish,
Jellyfish.
Good.
funnel web spider,
Funnel web spider.
Spider.
Redback spider.
Redback spider.
Inland taipan snake.
Inland taipan snake.
Platypus.
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 Eastern brown snake.
Eastern brown snake.
Blue ringed octopus.
Blue-ringed octopus.
Blue ringed octopus.
Octopus.
All right, those animals, guys, that we see here, if they touch us, we have a big problem. Big problem. Imagine. But it's all right. We'll see what we have here. I need at least 2 volunteers that they can read this for me. 2 volunteers.
Me, teacher.
Me, teacher.
All right, when we finish,
Me.
it was Merlin. Go ahead, Mr. Merlin.
Okay. Spider. Big. Starting in spider.
No, the topic. Most.
Okay.
And then spider.
Okay. Australia. Most dangerous animals. Australia is a great country, but it has some of the most dangerous animals in the world. Here are some of the worst. Everything at all costs. Spider. Australia has some of the most dangerous spiders in the world. The dark color funnel web spider is one of the most poisonous. Its teeth are strong that it can even bite through a show. If one bites you, you need anti-venom very quickly. Another carrier spider is redback with the red stripe on its back. It hides in backyard and sometimes homes over Australia, and I can give a very nasty bite, causing horrible pain and sweating and vomiting.
Sweating and vomiting, exactly. Guys, this news is good to know because we want to get away from those spiders, okay?
Yeah.
But it's all right. Go, Fiordalisa. Go ahead with the next one. Snakes.
Okay. The 10 most poisonous snakes in the world are alive in Australia. The Inland taipan is the most dangerous in the world, and the venom is 15 times stronger than the Indian cobra. The Eastern brown snake is a long, up to 6 feet. Fast moving snake and the second most dangerous in the world. Fortunately, both the third snake usually stay away from humans, survive are kids rare.
Rare. All right. Thank you very much when it comes to that. Go on with the next one, please. Sea creatures. Oh my God, the sea creatures.
Okay. Sea creatures. Wash out of Australia's many dangerous creatures, especially the boss jellyfish. It's almost invisible to a swimmer and causes more damage than snake, sharks, and crocodiles put together. Edge of
10-foot-long tentacles. Has 5,000 needles for injecting venom into its vitamins. Although it's very small, the blue-ringed octopus is also deadly. This pretty octopus lives in rock pools and has enough venom to kill 10 men. Watch over 10 feet long saltwater crocodile too. They can go 105 miles inland and or into the ocean and attack anything that moves, even a snake.
Sharks.
Even shark, pardon.
It was 500,000, just in case, the number. 500,000. All right? Good, good. Thank you very much, guys. We got some information. What is the reading about? Let me see, the people that have not participated, I'm going to ask you. That reading is a little crazy in that aspect. Well, let me ask Downey, what is the reading about? And Yasmina, what is the reading about? Go ahead. Downey, go ahead first.
In the creature.
Mm-hmm. The reading, what is the reading about?
In the it's not in crocodiles in danger of animal. In live in Australia.
Okay, go Yasmina. What is the reading about? Thank you, Downey.
The reading is about the Australian most dangerous animals. Talk about Australia is a great country and big country, but had some of the most dangerous animals. One of these animals are spiders and snakes, octopus, shellfish, papers, etc.
Okay. Now, guys, I'm going to give everybody at least 1 minute so you can complete this part, and then we are all going to check. Okay, everybody complete? According to what we have there, the words are on the top, so they go inside the places over here. So you complete. Impossible to see. What is it? The attack, the rare, the causing, all cause, cute, invisible, or nasty. Complete that part. And I'll give you guys 1 minute, and then we all check. Okay? Everybody working. Let me just double check that we are recording. Yes, we are recording. So everything is good so far. If you finish, you let me know that you finished, just in case. Crazy animals, very dangerous. Finish.
No, teacher, need more time.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna push it up just in case, so you guys can see the rest right there. And this is how we do it. This is how we do it.
Teacher, I think I
Think you finish? Okay. Somebody else finish?
Yeah, I'm finished. Finish.
Okay. All right, so Yasmina, what is number one?
Number one is blue-orange octopus.
Number one. No.
Invisible.
Invisible. Okay. Number two, Merlin. What will be number two according to the words we got there?
Caution.
Caution.
Caution. Caution.
Downy, what is number four? Downy, number four?
Hi, sorry. Rare.
Rare. Was nasty. That would mean
Oh,
unpleasant.
nasty.
For Larissa, go ahead. Number 5. Try to hurt.
Good.
Cute. No. That wouldn't be cute. You can check just in case. If you have a dictionary too, you can check in the dictionary. Go Yasmin again. What is the next one? Try to hurt.
Attack.
All right. Able to cause death. Downing. Able to cause death. What is that?
En the raras horas, in the raras.
Rar. No, it's not rar. Mr. Merlin, able to cause death. What is that?
Deadly.
Exactly. Deadly.
Why?
Deadly means that, it can cause death. Basically it. Under any circumstances. Go Fiordalisa. Under any circumstances. Rare.
Rare.
No, rare is the next one. Rare is unusual.
Me.
Go ahead.
At all costs.
At all costs, that means under any circumstances, you have to do it. In that aspect. And pretty, what is pretty? Who knows?
Good.
Pretty cute. Pretty cute. And unusual is rare.
Exactly. All right, this needs not only some reading, it needs for you to understand the word. What they have there is the synonyms, okay? So make sure that you are checking on that and remember to watch the video again, just in case. Unusual is rare and pretty is cute. And everybody should know at least pretty in that aspect. Visual C. All right, we'll go to the next one. Making sure everybody's good. According to this, we got match the list of nouns
Teacher,
to the verbs.
excuse me.
Yes, Merlin?
The Zoom, I am finished in 1 minute.
I'm sorry? In the Zoom?
The
Oh. All right, we continue just in case. Thank you for letting me know. All right, I think everybody's in. It says here, match the list of nouns to the verbs. So being a jellyfish, waps. What is that? To bite, to kick, to sting, or to scratch? Yes, Anna?
Sorry, teacher.
What will be number one? Bees, jellyfish, and swabs. They scratch, they sting, they kick, or they bite.
Sting, yes.
All right. Snakes, crocodiles, and spiders, they kick, bite, scratch.
Bite.
Yep, they bite. Cats and parrots and guinea pigs, they kick, they scratch, or bite. Kick or scratch.
They kick.
Horses, donkeys, and camels, they kick. The other ones are the ones that scratch, just in case. Make sure that you're checking. Imagine you are encounter of one of these animals who are in Australia on vacation. Oh my God. What were you doing? What do you see? What do you do? How do you feel? Listen. Just listen for now.
I was on vacation in Australia last year. I was swimming in the sea and I felt a very sharp pain in my leg. I looked down, but I couldn't see anything. But my leg was really hurting. I screamed in pain and managed to get out of the water. Luckily, there was a lifeguard who saw my leg and knew right away that it was a sting from a box jellyfish. He gave me an injection and called an ambulance. I spent the next few days in the hospital and I nearly died. It was a very scary experience and I'm lucky to be alive.
All right, so when it comes to this, guys, listen again.
I was on vacation in Australia last year. I was swimming in the sea and I felt a very sharp pain in my leg. I looked down, but I couldn't see anything. But my leg was really hurting. I screamed in pain and managed to get out of the water. Luckily, there was a lifeguard who saw my leg and knew right away that it was a sting from a box jellyfish. He gave me an injection and called an ambulance. I spent the next few days in the hospital and I nearly died. It was a very scary experience and I'm lucky to be alive.
All right, my question to you, has that happened to you, any of this, like getting an animal that bites you, that it's a very dangerous animal? Anybody? Had anybody here been bitten by an animal that, is dangerous? Anybody?
Repeat, teacher, the question.
Had that happened to you, that you have been bitten by an animal that is dangerous? Here we could get a little scratch or even a mosquito sometimes. We got mosquitoes in Barahona that when they bite you, they give you a big problem. Has that happened to you? Or a snake? Some people, they have been bitten by snakes and then they have to take them to the hospital to make sure that they don't die. Has that happened to you? Or somebody that you know?
In my
country.
Okay. Is a bit struck, bit what very much in the
In the country, inside the country, in the country environment. All right.
In the horse.
A horse.
In the horse, a kid, very much kid.
Oh, the horse was kicking you. Okay. So you had experience with the horses in the countryside. Okay. Feel that is a snake to you. Something had happened, or somebody that you know that was bitten by the snake. Or no?
Yes, teacher.
Who?
In the country.
In the countryside, you or a family member?
You? I am.
Oh. And what happened, Filarisa? Did you go to the hospital?
No, teacher, no. Excuse me. Teacher, me in English.
We want to know what happened. I mean, if they bite you, if you went to the hospital, if everything was good. That's the question. If some of this happened to you, all right? Maybe a snake, maybe an animal that that we know that they are dangerous. A spider. I've seen spiders around too. That they have done some crazy things. But had that happened to you? Have you had a spider bite you? No?
No.
Okay. Yeah, and Jasmina, tell us, Jasmina, have you had somebody, one of these animals bitten you?
No, teacher.
No, never. Hey, that is good in that aspect. What about somebody that you know? Had that happened to a friend, to a family member, or something?
I think my head was sick of a big ant.
Okay. Well, hoping that if it happens, guys, that you are able to be good. All right. Anna, what about you, Anna? Has that happened to you or to a family member? You know, they have been bitten, they have been kicked, or pinched by a snake, or you know, and a spider. Go ahead.
Yes. In my country, in this country, the Dominican Republic, there aren't any dangerous animal like Australia or their country, but sometimes big, and I am allergic.
Bees.
And I remember, yes, I remember my uncle is very good graving a snake. Yes, and one day a snake big in your hands, but they don't need any injection because the snake don't have venom.
Okay, doesn't have any venom. Well, hoping that everything goes good for you guys. And the idea of that is not only to learn about it, but to be able to take care. Okay, because that can happen to anybody. Sometimes you are at a park having fun, and the next thing you know, that happens in that aspect. But it's all right. Hoping that everybody's fine, and make sure that we're checking what we got to check in those things. Around the next part, here we got everyday English. What medical advice might a doctor give you if you have an ear infection, a sprained ankle or wrist, a sore throat, an infected mosquito bite? Listen, just listen for now, and then we're going to check.
You have an ear infection. You should use some ear drops.
Teacher.
Yes, Mr.
Excuse me. Share your screen.
The screen.
Please.
Okay, 1 second. So you guys could see. Okay, right there, right here, and right there. There you go. Can you see it now? Yes, okay. What medical advice might a doctor give you if you have an ear infection, and a sprained ankle, wrist, a sore throat, an infected mosquito bite.
You have an ear infection. You should use some ear drops.
Listen.
You have a sprained ankle or wrist. You should go to the hospital for an x-ray. You have a sore throat. You should take some syrup and some painkillers. You have an infected mosquito bite. You should put antiseptic or antibiotic cream on it.
All right, listening to the things that we have there, they're using should. We use should when we want to give an advice or when we want to give actions that you can possibly do, okay? For example, my students, they should practice English 1 hour every day. My students, it's an advice, all right? I'm telling you how to do things. So that's when we use should. Now, if you have an ear infection, normally, Jasmira, what do you do when you have an ear infection? What do you do?
In my case, I put some gouts of liquid of ice.
Yep.
Of eye liquid.
Good.
Medical.
Fiordalisa, when you have a sore throat, what do you do when you have a sore throat normally? A sore throat, Fiordalisa, what do you do?
Teacher, pneumologist.
Okay. Go to the pneumologist. Okay. A lot of people, they drink, a lot of things. They go to the hospital or they go to the pharmacy and they buy a couple of things. All right, everybody, first we listen and then we repeat. First listen, only listen.
Come in and take a seat. What seems to be the problem? It's really itchy and painful. Let's take a look. I'm afraid it's infected. What should I do? I'll give you a prescription. Should I come back and see you again?
Now, I'm going to play and you repeat. Everybody.
Come in and take a seat.
Come in and take a seat.
Good, it sounds like a classroom.
What seems to be the problem?
What seems to be the problem?
Hey.
It's really itchy and painful.
It's really itchy and painful.
Let's take a look.
Let's take a look.
I'm afraid it's infected.
I'm afraid it's infected.
What should I do?
What should I do?
I'll give you a prescription.
I'll give you a prescription.
Should I come back and see you again?
Should I come back and see you again?
All right, normally, guys, these are things that happens whenever you get an infection, all right? And these are words that we use in order to communicate with them, all right? Usually when they assist us, they usually say, come in, take a seat. When they look at it, it seems like a problem. It's really itchy, all right? I'm over here, just, moving myself because I got maybe a bite or something that happened in that aspect. And those vocabulary are for that, all right? These sentences from the dialogue at a doctor's office. Who says each sentence? The doctor or the patient, all right? The D is for the doctor. The P is for the patient. So I'll give you guys 1 or 2 minutes so you can complete this part and then we'll continue just in case. Okay? Who says those things? The patient or the doctor? Complete it, just in case. Questions? Too easy, too easy. Yeah, this part is not that difficult. A doctor and a patient. If you know the difference between the two, you know what the doctor said, what the patient said, and so on. but it's all right. It's okay. All right, let me know when you finish.
I finished.
I'm finished.
I'm finished, teacher.
All right, guys, let's all check what we have there. Okay, let's all check. Number one, everybody come in and take a seat. Who, the doctor or the patient?
Doctor.
The doctor.
Doctor.
What seems to be the problem, doctor or patient?
Doctor.
Doctor.
It's really itchy and painful, doctor or patient?
Patient.
Patient.
Too easy. Let's take a look, doctor or patient?
Doctor.
Doctor.
I am afraid he's infected, doctor or patient?
Patient.
What should I do? It was a doctor. I said, I'm afraid he's infected. What should I do?
Patient.
I'll give you a prescription.
Doctor.
Doctor.
Should I come back and see you again?
Patient.
Exactly. All right, make sure that you're checking. This is too easy, that part. I know my students are bilingual, Mr. Reyes. Your students are bilingual, Mr. Reyes. They understand, so everything is good, you know? All right, we're good. All right, so according to this part, find parts in the dialogue that means, I am sorry to tell you, tell me what's wrong, enter and sit down, I am going to look at it. All right, so first we're going to complete this part. After that, then we're going to practice this conversation in a couple of minutes, but it's all right. Complete that part from the conversation. I'll give you guys 1 or 2 minutes because you got to read it, and then you got to complete the things that are similar in that aspect. My students are bilingual. Gotta. All right, great. Let me know when you finish.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, you can explain this part, the part and fin part of the dialogue which mean? I can understand this part. What we're doing in this part?
Okay, here. Sorry. What we're doing is that they have a word here. It says, I'm sorry. Right there. Good. Here we have a word that said, I'm sorry to tell you. So you got to find in the other side what is similar to that. You got to read. It says, hello, Mr. Hall. Come and take a seat. Okay, thank you. Now, what seems to be the problem? Well, it's my shoulder. I got a mosquito bite a few days ago, and now it's really swollen issue. Okay, let me take a look. Yes, it's very red. I'm afraid it's infected. Oh no, what should I do? Then you gotta find from what we got here, right? I read up to it anyways. What means I am sorry to tell you from the things that he got there? Tell me what's wrong. What means tell me what's wrong from what we got in the other side? And the same thing with the rest. Do you understand?
Yes, teacher. No, it's okay. Thank you.
Okay, are you good? This is how we do it. This is how we do it. Do we got somebody that finished? Okay, we got one that finished. Another one? All right, let's give it a start. Number one, I am sorry to tell you. What would be the answer for that?
I'm afraid it's infected.
I'm afraid. Tell me what's wrong. What would be that one? Everybody. Tell me what's wrong. What is that one?
What seems to be
What is the problem?
Okay, what seems to be the problem? Number three, enter and sit down. What is the answer for that?
Come and take seat.
Yep. I'm going to look at it. What would be the one for now?
Let's take a
Okay,
look.
let's take a look.
Very good. So what we're going to do now, guys, is that we're going to practice this conversation. Okay? You're going to pick a partner, and then with your partner, you practice this conversation. We got some people over here, so let me start with Mr. Merlin. Mr. Merlin, pick a partner. You want to be the doctor? It doesn't matter, you're the doctor of the patient. Pick a partner, and then practice the conversation.
Okay. Anna.
Okay.
Anna, I want to be the doctor.
Okay, I understand.
Okay. Okay.
You are the doctor.
Okay. Hello, Mr. Hall. Come in and take a seat.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Now, what seems to be the problem?
Well, it's my shoulder. I got a mosquito bite a few days ago, and now it's really swollen. It's tear and painful.
Okay, take a look. Yes, it's very red. I'm afraid it's infected.
Oh no, what shall I do?
Oh, you should put some antibiotic cream on it 3 times a day. I will write you a prescription.
Thank you. Shall I come back and see you again?
Only if it gets worse.
Okay, thanks again.
You're welcome.
Very good. Go, Fernandisa, get a partner. Let me hear you.
Downing.
Yes.
Hello, Mr. Harris. Come in take a seat.
Okay, thank you.
Now, what's the problem?
Where it is my shawl? I got mosquito bite. A few days ago and no and ready charging. It is painful.
Okay, let's take a look. Yes, it's very red. I'm fine. It's infected.
Oh no, what shall I do?
You should put some antibiotics. Create their time a diary. I will you prescription.
Thank you. Should I come back and see you again?
Only if it gets worse.
Okay, thank you again.
You're welcome.
All right, go, Yasmina.
See you.
All the conversation.
Yep, conversation. You need to pick a partner. Anybody, because everybody participated every day.
Me too? Teacher?
Yes, Mr. Merlin. I'm sorry.
I'm ready.
Okay. Yasmina, go ahead, Yasmina.
Hello, Mr. Hall. Come in and take a seat.
Okay, thank you.
Now, what seems to be the problem?
I can listen in Yasmina.
Well, now, what seems to be the problem?
Well, it's my shoulder. I got a mosquito bite a few days ago, and now it's really swollen, itchy and painful.
Okay, let's take a look. Yes, it's very red. I'm afraid it's infected.
Oh no, what should I do?
You should put some antibiotic on it 3 times a day. I'll write you a prescription.
Thank you. Shall I come back and see you again?
Only if it gets worse.
Okay, thanks again.
Too easy, I would say, for you guys. Very good. All right, I'm gonna play this anyways, so you can have it in the video. Hoping that everybody watched the video. Okay, it says, listen and circle the words that does not sound the same as the other. Listen again and say, the idea here is to pronounce, but we're not going to pronounce like that. Just listen.
Rough, tough, cough, enough. Round, wound, sound,
Doesn't want to.
ground.
Well, this is rough, tough, cough, and enough. 2, flew, fruit, and 2. Bought, dropped, ought, and caught. Round, wound, sound, ground. And I don't know why it doesn't play, but it should have played. But it's right. It's there. All right, and the next part, it says here, imagine you have one of the problems in the picture. One of the problems. Act out a dialogue. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna give one different problem to each one of the students. And what do you do? Greet the patient, invite him or her, ask what's the problem, take a look and say what you think of the problem, and tell the patient what they should do. So what is the problem that you have? Let me ask Yasmina, what is the problem that you have? Invent that you have one of those problems.
I have a sore throat.
Sore throat. All right. Have you been drinking a lot of soda? Yes, Alvin, have you been drinking a lot of soda?
A little bit, teacher.
A little bit. All right, well, I advise for you to drink some water. So like that can help everything go out and then the sore throat will go down. If the water doesn't work, then try to get some medicines or some liquids that we have in order to help over there. All right?
Thank you.
Moises, what is your problem, Mr. Moises? I mean, Merlin, I'm sorry. Merlin, what is your problem? Your microphone, Mr. Merlin. Okay, now it's
Okay.
good.
Any problems?
One of the ones that we got there.
Okay. Okay. Yes.
Teacher,
Yes.
example, little in the stain. My son had cold.
Yes, no,
Oh,
but the example is about you now.
See, in the problem in the doctor, or my daughter had a cold.
Yes, but the problem now is about you. You gotta say that you have the call, or that you have some eyes problems, but you.
Okay.
Go, Mr. Merlin. What is the problem that you have?
Spraining hand.
Okay. Okay. My question to you, Mr. Merlin, have you been wearing your t-shirt lately?
I don't understand you, teacher.
Your t-shirt, if you have been wearing your t-shirt, because normally you get really, really hot when you are going out with no t-shirt. All right. So I'm going to advise to make sure that you cover your body. Do you understand, Mr. Merlin? I'm just bothering you. Fiordalisa, what is your problem, Fiordalisa?
Teacher,
Mm-hmm.
sore throat.
Sore throat. All right. Fiordalisa, have you been drinking a lot of soda?
Yeah.
Soda. Have you been drinking a lot of soda?
Yes, yes.
Okay, well, I advise for you to start drinking a little more of water. And there are some medicines in the pharmacy that you can get for the sore throat. So you can drink them. And if the problem persists, try to go to the hospital. All right. Downey, what is your problem?
I have a daughter. I had very much hungry.
Okay.
Yes. I am never ni cause ni nada. Never. I am
Okay.
hungry. How much?
All the time. Okay, well, Downey, that problem that you have, that you are hungry all the time, that can be fixed by getting some food. All right. So you need to go to the to the Chinese restaurant, or you need to go to the supermarket and make sure that you have food all the time. All right. So that would be my advice. Anna, what is your problem, Anna?
My sorry, my husband very more money, much very
Yep.
Very more food.
A lot of money in the food. All right, Anna, what is your problem, Anna?
Well, about these pictures, I think four problems.
Four.
For
Oh my God.
the five, yes.
What happens?
Use some eyes drops, yes, almost all time. I take how do you say pastillas?
Pills.
Kills, yes. I have five problems about the pictures.
Okay. What is the other problem? All right, good, Anna. You may continue, just in case. Because I heard one problem, it was with the eyes. What are the other problems, Anna?
Excuse me, teacher. I can see your screen.
No, I changed it already. But what other problems that you are the problems that you have? Let me put it there. It should be this one here. Right there. Yes, Anna, what are the other problems that you have?
Yes. Put antiseptic or antibiotic cream on it. Take some painkillers. Yes, I said that. And I broke my hands. I remember when I have 14 years old. I broke my hand, and I go to the hospital for an X-ray.
Mm-hmm. X-rays.
Yes.
Yeah, just like that. All right. Well, hoping that you do get better and that you have less problems, because the more problems we got, the more money we have to spend. Okay.
This problem was in the past, teacher.
Okay.
Now only my eyes. I have problem only my eyes, and I have anemia. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But I am not more. I am done